The President's Delivery Unit is a function office right in the center of government that is tasked with the role of coordination and delivery support for various projects within the various ministries in the government of Kenya.
So the biggest, I guess everyone's talking about it, and it's been going on for the last 2.5 years, the SGR. The SGR.
Yes.
Is that your biggest, I guess, delivery so far? The flagship, if you will?
The Standard Gauge Railway is certainly the biggest infrastructure project that has been delivered by this government and has been delivered by any government in the Republic within the history of this country. But it would not be perfectly accurate to say that the Standard Gauge Railway is the biggest thing that this government has done. This government has done much bigger things that have a lot of impact just beyond the infrastructure. Things around healthcare, around the cost of living, around education, around access to basic services like electricity, access to government services through the Huduma Center. All these things, the government has a new approach. The government of His Excellency, the President Kenyatta, has a new approach where we are saying that we are focusing more on impact. And all these other things that we are doing are supposed to be build-ups towards the impact of making the livelihoods of Kenyans better and more dignified.
Andrew, let me ask you, we have the different ministries.
Yes.
What was the reason of creating the PDU, the delivery unit, when you already have the different ministries delivering in the different services? We have the Ministry of, say, Security. What was the need? What was the need of this?
Before the delivery of, before the formation of the President's Delivery Unit by His Excellency the President, ministries were working and focusing on their area of mandate. But we do appreciate that a lot of the delivery is interministerial. It will involve more than one ministry. And sometimes, the people at the ministries are not quite aware whom do I need to talk to from which ministry, whom do I need to talk to from which ministry. So the work of the President's Delivery Unit then was to create that cohesion and those interfaces and the synergies between the various departments within various ministries, so as to ensure a more synchronized approach towards delivery of projects.
Wow.
You mentioned SGR being the flagship and also other achievements. Name three achievements that the Jubilee government has been able to in the last 4 years.
Wow, 3? You want to limit me to 3?
Okay.
All right. Something that you can tell me that the president today in Kakamega can go back and tell to the people of Kakamega that, listen, the past 4 years, you've seen this. This is apart from SGR, definitely.
Yes. One, I would say that this government of His Excellency the President Uhuru Kenyatta has added 8,000 kilometers of roads into this country. Compare this, and this is just within a period of 4 years.
Are these tarmac roads?
Yes, these are tarmac roads. Compare this to 14,000 kilometers of roads that we have done since 1963 till 2013. Over 50 years, we did 14,000 kilometers of road. Within 4 years, we were able to inject an extra 8,000 kilometers of road. If you look at electricity, for example, since independence, we've had 12 million people connected to electricity. Now, in addition to this, we have another 20 million people connected to electricity. We over 2 million households, and working with a household has about 5 or 6 people. If you look at the transformative Inua Jamii program, where we have said more than 720,000 beneficiaries annually between 2014 and between 2013 and to date, annually 720,000. Compare that to a peak of 220,000 in 2013 since independence, more than 3 times the growth of beneficiaries. If you look at the NHIF, I think even yesterday you saw that NHIF members now will be able to benefit from evacuation and ambulance services. Things that have never been experienced by Wanjiku since independence. All these are, if you look at the access to security, if you look at the kind of investment that this government has made in security, the ratio of the citizen to police or the law enforcement officers ratio, we are better than what is recommended by the United Nations. All this within a period of 4 years. If you look at the access to government opportunities for the young people to trade with government, this is the first government to make a deliberate effort, and elected a choice to ensure that young people have access to procurement opportunities within the government. The government is the biggest consumer in this country. And for the longest, it was the preserve of a few. Now it is entrenched by a law through the intervention of His Excellency the President that 30% of the budget of every ministry, of every state department has to be consumed by young people and women and persons with disabilities through the deliberate awarding of tenders to these people. All this, Jeff, has been done within 4 years.
But let me ask you this, Andrew. Why is it so difficult to sell this message? Oh, you say you've delivered all this, but why is it so difficult to convince Kenyans that this is what you have achieved? Is it a problem with delivering your message?
I would not be quite certain that it is difficult to sell this message. If it were difficult to sell this message of delivery, then I think Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta would not be the most popular president in the history of this country. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta would probably not be the most popular political candidate right now. He is, because we have delivered that message. There has been a lot of negative push by pundits surrounding the agenda of development. The people whom we have known for the longest have wanted to oppose every good thing as long as it does not give them political mileage to the detriment of the normal Kenyan. But I can tell you, because I have been across all parts of this country, the development agenda is off the table. Kenyans have made it clear, and they are telling everybody everywhere who cares to listen, this government has delivered. Let us talk about other things. Let us talk about politics, wacha tuongee siasa zingine. But if it is about doing what they promised they would do to make my life better, to make my life easier, to make my life more dignified, they have done. And that's why if you look at everybody out there who is opposing the message that His Excellency the President is giving to people out there, is not concentrating on development. Is not concentrating on electricity. No one is talking about the roads. No one is talking about access to water. No one is talking about security. They're talking about other things around governance. They're talking about things around social interactions, but not about development. Why? Because their development agenda has been delivered, closed, and locked. There's a lot of work in progress, and a lot more will be seen over the coming years. But I can assure you, the message about delivery, Jeff, is clear.
The portal. What about the portal?
What's the address, by the way, again?
www.delivery.go.ke.
You don't know that, Jeff?
I was asking, it's for our listeners. No, it's not for me. It's not for me. It's for the listeners.
Have you logged in?
I'll show you.
Okay. Tell us about the portal.
The portal is what I would say an accountability platform.
Okay.
For the longest time, Kenyans have not known what the government does with the taxes it collects from them. This is the first government, the government of His Excellency the President Uhuru Kenyatta, that has come out to tell Kenyans, this is what we have done. Can you challenge us on whether or not we have delivered? Hakuna story. It is all there in black and white. Somebody tells you that no road has been done in your constituency,
Yes.
Jeff.
Kiamba. Kiamba. Oh, by the way, before you go on, you know Ruaka, 2 Rivers Mall, you go to Ruaka. From Ruaka to Banana Hill,
Yes.
used to be the worst road ever. Potholes.
And now?
My friend.
And now?
3 minutes. From Ruaka to Banana takes me 3 minutes.
Now, anybody who would say that...
This is me saying, I drive it every weekend.
That is on the portal. And if you go to the portal, Jeff, you will be able to see exactly how much that road cost. You will be able to see how long it took to deliver. So this portal has become an accountability platform. It is just as much as it is an information platform to Kenyans, it's also an accountability platform by the government. It is a demonstration of transparency, that every single coin we have spent on projects, we have put it in there. So that anybody who is saying that, this narrative that is being driven by opponents of development about corruption, then we say that if all this money that you're saying for this road, it's here, this road costs 200 million shillings. Here is the road. Here are the photographs of the road. Please go onto the road and tell me whether that road has consumed 200 million shillings. So that now it becomes a discussion based on facts. So that then tomorrow you will not go and say, oh, this road cost 500 million, this road cost 50 million. It is there in black and white. How much did this road cost? The impact of this has also been that the citizens have been able to challenge other people like their governors, because we know some of these projects, the governors have been going and saying, I am the one who was there. I'm the one who was there.
I'm the one who put lights here.
Yes.
I'm
But
the
I'm the one who has put the street lights here.
one.
And we even went ahead and saw some of them putting billboards, street lighting brought to you by, it's like a movie production. No. But then we go to the citizens go to the portal and they challenge their governor. No, he's Yako governor. This one was done by the national government. Where is yours?